Hello. In this video, I'll be taking you step by step on how to make an APA reference list entry. Let's get started. The first thing to know is that when you make your reference list, each entry needs to answer 4 different questions. There are very picky rules about how to answer these questions, but if we think about it generally, this is what we want to be able to do. So the first part is who. Now, I have my source that I'm using over here. I'm interested in writing and I'm interested in nursing. So this is a source I'm going to use for my research. We see who is the author. We've got the author right here. I'm going to copy and paste that. But it's not in the right format. So I'm going to write it out, his family name, and then just the first initial. I've got it done. There are a couple of more things if it's not this simple for the author to do, but we'll move on to when. Now, when is usually the year in parentheses, but we see over here in our source that we've got a date as well, a day. So we're going to put it in that way. So 2023, and then a comma, and then the month. So this is the 6th of June, yes, okay. And then the date, 20. Put a period. We see in between each of these, we're going to separate them all by periods. We've got who and when done. So now we're doing what? Usually that's the title of the article. So I'll copy paste that and see if that does. Good. But I need to go through and change these to lowercase because APA wants me to write my titles in sentence case. Okay. It also matters whether I'm going to do it in italics or not. And this depends on the type of the source. Websites are in italics. That's what this is. This is a web page on a site. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in italics. And then the where, this is on EDU Med. I'll go ahead and put that. And I'm going to make sure I'm not in italics now. And I have EDU Med. I'm going to leave this in full caps because the site is in full caps. That might be how it's stylized, but I'm going to leave it that way. And then I'm going to copy paste the URL that I had from that source. And that's it. So this is now a complete reference entry. I'm going to make it look a little formatted different on my paper, but this is the information I need. Every type of source you will use might have slightly different rules about what to include or what not. You can use a reference list maker. A lot of people do. Your Microsoft Word has it in it. You can use EndNote or Google Scholar, but be careful because it changes depending on what type, and sometimes these makers aren't very good at making them. 2 more things to remember. Everything you put in your reference list has to match with an in-text citation in your paper, APA. That's different from other sources. Some styles like MLA are like, if you read it, then we want it on your reference page. But if you have any questions, you can always come to the Writing Center and we're happy to help you out on this. I hope this helps and that you can use this document and this video to make APA references simple.